What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Thizz 75 back at it with another video. Welcome to episode 9 of Walk This Way, playing catch up. Okay, so right now I'm at Pena Adobe Park getting my steps in. Behind me, you see the hills of Vacaville and Interstate 80 with all the traffic going. And y'all probably wonder what I've been up to, with the exception of a few videos, like just messing around with some editing stuff. Just took a little time away, celebrated a birthday. I'm officially 50. Thank you for everybody that wished me, that reached out and wished me a happy 50th birthday. It was a pretty chill, good time, with the wife. Mother took me out to lunch, made a nice steak dinner, and outside of that, I actually took I took 2 weeks off from work. That's right, I took a 2-week vacation, to just reset, do some things. Went to a little St. Patty's Day get together in the town over. Was really nice river dancing kids, corned beef and cabbage, good drinks. I had to get me a Guinness. Other than that, I really didn't do a whole lot. I just caught up on a lot of rest. Went to a couple spring openings. Went to a farmer's market, and just took some time to myself. Me and my wife, she took some time off as well, and we just enjoyed each other's company, got in a lot of rest, and now we just back at work, back into the groove of things, ready to do it all over again. So again, like I said, I'm at Pena Adobe Park. See Lagoon Lake right there behind me in the background. Getting the steps in. This is a really nice park. It's definitely a great park to go to if you want to get your steps in. There's abundance of trails around. There's even a trail, a couple of trails, like if you see the hills behind me, like if you go up, there's some towers up there that you can get to. Now, if you really want to work out or a challenge, that's the thing you really want to do. Maybe one day I'll do it, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to hold you. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship when it comes to heights. One day last year I came here, I went up one hill. And though I made it up, it just trying to like walk down, you know, and like seeing how high you are. It's a trip. It's a trip. So maybe one day I'll conquer my fear and do that. That ain't gonna be today, or hell. Maybe I'll be like Mike Tomlin. Never say never, but never. So yeah, besides, you know, getting your hike on out here, you know, they have disc golf. I honestly thought that was like a pothead thing or something like that. Uh, no offense to you if you play disc golf or whatever. I'm sorry, I didn't take it serious at first, but man, I see people out here when I come out here from time to time and get a walk, and they're out here doing it. So hey, do your thing. You know, but you got that. You know, you can enjoy the lovely scenery out here. You know, you got ducks, you got geese out here you can see. You know, you can feed them if you want, but then again, that's going to attract a lot of attention with the other birds. So just forewarning you. You know, you got the little Lagoon Lake right there. And you'll sometimes see some horses out here, horseback riding. It's a great spot to really clear your head. It really is. You know, if you want to like get away from things and you know, get into your zone, this is the perfect spot right here. So the last time that I technically checked in with you guys was when I went to the Knicks Kings game with my wife, you know, showed you a little what happened there. And the last 4 videos I've kind of been messing around and just messing with some editing stuff. You know, whether I'm going out and about, taking walks or, you know, whatever, you know, just messing around, just shooting stuff, you know, putting things together, you know, just having a little fun. And you know, I think just try to like expand on what I do on here a little bit more, because I just don't want to sit up here and just like talk to you guys and that's it. Yeah, I just feel like that I want to take these videos to the next level. So, you know, those shorts that you've been seeing, you know, I'm just, you know, messing around or whatever. But, you know, stay tuned. Good things are coming. Good things. So remember how earlier I was telling you about disc golf? Well, this is one of the contraptions right here. From what I know, I believe it's played like golf. I believe there's pars, all that good stuff, birdies, eagles, bogeys, and basically, eventually, you got to sink the frisbee in that thing right there. Disc golf. As you can see, I'm definitely getting my workout in. You can see the sweat on my forehead. Oh yeah. Feel the burn, baby. Feel the burn. Or disc golf. I said it before, I said it again. This is a beautiful area, a very nice area to come and clear your head. All right, y'all, so I got the steps in. I'm heading back to the car right now. So I'm just going to go in and close this out. Now I know what some of you thinking. How is a big guy like Thizz afraid of heights? I don't know. I haven't always been afraid of heights. I know it's to the point where it's not to the point where I won't get on an airplane. I don't mind flying, but I think it's the fact of knowing if you're on a whatever story building and you're at a window and you look straight down, that's a long drop. And you know, if you queasy about, about heights and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about. But enough about that. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's been a minute since I've done one of these, so I'm just trying to get back on the ball, not only for content creation, but being more consistent as far as going walking. It's Friday morning still, beautiful day. Not sure what I have in store for the rest of the day, and I know some of you might think this is counterproductive. Thinking of going to Popeyes and trying like their little pickle menu thing, so stay tuned for that. And I did get the steps in, so got the little moderation thing going, and I definitely got it in today. You see the sweat on my head, so you just got to put in that work. Again, got to feel that burn. So like I said, if you're coming to, if you're ever in the Vacaville area, you want to come to Pena Adobe Park, there's two ways to get here. One is off I-80. I believe it's $5 parking. Or, if you're in town, there's a little trail off of Butcher Road. It's like a little 20-minute walk, and it'll take you to Pena Adobe Park. Nice place to hang out, do some hiking, take the dog for a walk, take the kids, look at a nice lake, and just get peace of mind. So yeah, check it out. So until next time, thank you for tuning in, and I will give us our next time. Later.